can see my neighbor house. If I look up, I can see some palm fruits in the tree. On the right, at the bottom, I can see my other neighbor house. Their swimming pool reminds me my holidays at my child when I was playing in the swimming pool at the hotel.
When I look out of my window, I see in the bottom left my swimming pool where I like swimming when I can. On the right side of my window, I see my garden, my table where we take lunch. Here is a parasol because it's very hot today, and a barbecue. In the background, I see my garden gate. This view from my window reminds me of my holidays in France with my family. I miss them.
I see a lot of palm trees. I see my neighbor house with motorbike. I see a tree on the outlet and the end of the tree. I see a big green door with many houses beyond. I see royal flag on big background. On my right, I see a big Wi-Fi antenna. On me, I see a big wall. And the back room, I see people passing. The sky is green. No street today. The view out my window may make me think about school and the friends I don't see yet.
Hello. In my window, I see buildings, constructions, a park with very much trees, a stadium of golf, some more building, a bridge, and that's all. Bye.
From my window, I can see a street with motorbikes and trees. At my left, I can see the neighbor's house and a building. At my right, I can see a garden with fruits, plants, and trees. I can also see a building. At the background, I can see the Intercontinental Hotel. The view of my window reminds me of the countryside. because there's a lot of plants and trees.
My little jungle. From my windows, I see my balcony where I grow plants. There are, for example, banana trees, flowers, and lemon trees. In the distance, there are building trees, and all they make me think of a small jungle. From Gabriel.
Here you can see some trees. At the background, you can see some of the building. At my right, you can see some of the trees too. And at my left too. Down here, you can see a roof and a lake. That will remind me to protect the nature.
When I look outside of my very big window, I can see a big building, and on the bottom I can see a big swimming pool. When you look at the left of the building and the swimming pool, there are lots of buildings, houses, and very, very long streets. There are lights everywhere, on the street lights, on the houses, on the buildings, and they're very nice. They remind me of stars. I wanted to specifically show and record this video at night because I think it's really nice.
Chào mọi người, mình là Lea và ở trước ban công nhà mình thì có đối diện nhà mình thì có những cái nhà nhìn khá là giống nhau. Ở đây, ở chỗ đấy kiểu xa xa chỗ đấy có tòa nhà mà vẫn chưa được xây xong, và bây giờ mình đang quay ở cái chỗ mình đang quay vào lúc mà mặt trời đang lặn lên, màu ở đây rất là đẹp, có các núi các thứ, có ô tô, có các cây thứ, và bây giờ có những người đang xây ở kia nên mình thấy rất là khó chịu bởi vì tiếng nó rất là ồn. Và thế thôi. Bye.
So hi guys, so this is my balcony view. See the house, which is the same, a building right over there, and a well that we can play, yeah. And over here we can see the beach, and yeah, we have the beach over here because I'm in Hạ Long. I just came to Hạ Long yesterday, so now I'm in my house in Hạ Long, and yeah, that is my balcony view. Bye. Hi guys, so this is my balcony view. So we have the house, which is the same, a building right over there.
From my terrace, I see houses, the Red River, trees, and roofs. In the background, there are buildings. When I look outside of my window, I can see a big dark green tree. At the back of that dark green tree, I can see my neighbor's house. It's also a big house. On my right, I can see banana trees. I can't wait till they're ready. At the back of those banana trees, I can see another big tree. On my left, I can see a bee, and I can also see white flowers. Those white flowers remind me of white-colored butterfly, and I really like it.
Window. From my window, I see some houses, some buildings, and that big building is the dentist. On my right, I guess, yeah, it's my right. I see my mom's plants. Maybe you don't see it, but a birdhouse and a building for people to stay like Airbnb for rent. And on my left, over there, I didn't see much. I see another building and a plant, and that's all. I think so. I didn't really like my place because it is hot, very hot. There's just a little bit wind, and I never can go outside.
When I look out of my window, I can see many things. In the foreground, I can see some big trees. In the middle, I can see a lake. On the left side and on the right side, I can see some trees reflection. In the background, I can see people passing. It reminds me when I go to school. I wish school will be open very soon and that I can play with my friends.
When I look from my window, I see a garden and a big building. At the left of me, I see buildings, houses, and trees. At the right of me, I see a big buildings, trees, and a long street. And I look far away from me, I see a garden that remind me friends and family.
Đây là bộ phim Khu vườn hoa của mẹ. Đây là những bông hoa màu sắc rất rực rỡ mà mẹ tôi đã trồng. Đây là những bông hoa giấy màu hồng rất đẹp. Ở dưới là bông hoa giấy màu trắng. Ở tít dưới kia có hoa hồng rất đẹp. Đây là những nhà ở khu Khai Sơn. Khu Khai Sơn lại đối diện ở trường, rất tiện lợi. Đây là nhà bạn Nicola. Bạn ấy cũng có ban công và hoa lá của bạn ấy cũng rất đẹp, chẳng kém gì nhà mình. Ở dưới này là đường nội bộ. Đường nội bộ thì có thể cho trẻ con chơi rất nhiều thứ. Tôi xin kết thúc bộ phim này. Khu vườn hoa của mẹ đã kết thúc.
Hello,
This is my neighborhood. As you can see, there's a lake, some trees, a building, and some cars. On the right side, there's a big tree, very tall, and I love it. In my garden down there, there's a pepper tree. Yeah. And on my left side, there's my neighbors. You can't really see them because we're separated with trees. Yeah, that's really sad. Yeah, so bye.
Hi everyone. I can see a car. I can see 2 cars. A bus, a bridge, my neighbor house, a lot of trees, a lot of palm trees, a bicycle, some flowers, and so much of house. I can see a lot of building, a bridge, and I can see restaurants and cars and so much of some house. I can see a building. I can see a market.
From my window, I see a big lake and there are buildings here. On my right, there is another house, some more buildings and more houses around my house. On the left, I see a tree from my garden and some more buildings over here. It's very nice here. It reminds me of nothing. It reminds me of nothing. It's very windy today, so I can't hold the paper because the paper apparently flew away. So that's it. Bye!
Out of my window, I can see the Latte Centre, which reminds me of my old apartment in Canberra, but a lot taller. And there it is. And over here, the black stuff there is the big tree that's covering most of my window view. And if I zoom in closer here, you can see all the lights on the latte. And if we move around to the corner of my window, you can see all the lights of the cars up here and here. And ignore my sister's voice, she's being annoying. And that's all. Bye.
From my window, I can see lots of trees. This tree reminds me of the forest. I can see one big tree in the center. These trees have red flowers every summer. It is beautiful. I can see my small garden in the right. It has rose and yellow tree. In the bottom, I can see my yard, where I play football with my grandfather. In the left, I can see one big broken house. Over there, I can see a wasp lake. That big lake is famous in Hanoi. People kayak in that lake because it's big. people do sport. I run around the block every day. In the left, I can see a pagoda. Every month, people go to this pagoda to take change. I can see lots of apartments and houses. I love my place because I have fresh air and I have a convenience.
From my window. From my window, there are buildings, hotels, and a lake. Many people go fishing and running here.
When I look out of my window, in the foreground, I can see a tall building. When I look in the background, I can see many types of housing, small ones and new buildings. When I look on the left, I can see a big road. As you can see, that road is very busy. There are a lot of cars, motorbikes, and the traffic is very high, even at night. Looking at all these people, it makes me think they look like ants, always restless.
From my window. My window, I can see my garden. In front of me, I can see some houses and a lot of trees. On my right, I can see my neighbor's house. And on my left, I can see my other neighbor's house and also their garden. Down below, I can see my trampoline. I can also see the table in the garden. My trampoline makes me think of when my friends come to my house and we have a lot of fun on the trampoline.
When I look out of my window, in the bottom I see a small lake. Behind the lake there is a street. In the street there are car parked. In the middle there are the trees and house. On the left side there is a building in construction. In the background is a big lake. This is the West Lake. This view from my window reminds me when I walk around the lake.